It was supposed to be a simple trip, a getaway with friends to the beaches of Bulgaria. But what began as a fun summer holiday turned into one of the most baffling disappearances in modern history. Lars Mittank, a 28-year-old German tourist, vanished in broad daylight from a busy airport in 2014, leaving behind more questions than answers. I've delved into many unsolved cases, but this one stands out because of the sheer mystery surrounding it. How does someone disappear in the middle of an airport? And why did Lars seem so afraid in the days leading up to his disappearance? Today, I'm taking you through this eerie case that has left investigators and internet sleuths searching for answers for almost a decade. Lars Mittank was your average young man from Germany. He worked as an engineer, had a close group of friends, and enjoyed traveling. In June 2014, Lars and his friends took a trip to the seaside resort of Golden Sands in Bulgaria, a popular vacation destination for young Europeans looking to relax and enjoy the nightlife. For most of the trip, everything seemed normal. Lars and his friends spent their days on the beach and their nights at the bars. But on the final night of the trip, things took a strange turn. On the night of July 6th, Lars got into an altercation at a local bar. Accounts vary on exactly what happened, but it's believed that Lars was involved in a fight with some other tourists over a disagreement about football. The scuffle wasn't serious, at least it didn't seem to be, but Lars was hit in the head and he later complained about pain in his ear. The next day, Lars decided to stay behind in Bulgaria while his friends flew home. He visited a local doctor who diagnosed him with a ruptured eardrum, advising him not to fly until he had recovered. His friends left reluctantly, but Lars reassured them that he would be fine and would catch a later flight home. But what happened in the following days was far from fine. After his friends left, Lars checked into a cheap hotel near Varna Airport. From the moment he arrived, his behavior became increasingly erratic. He called his mother multiple times, sounding frantic. He told her that he was being followed by men who wanted to hurt him, men he believed had been hired by the people from the bar fight. At one point, Lars even texted his mother asking her to cancel his credit cards, convinced that these mysterious men were trying to steal his money. He was scared, paranoid, and refused to leave his hotel room. He claimed that strangers were hanging around the hotel, watching him, and he had locked himself in his room out of fear. By all accounts, Lars Mittank's personality had drastically changed. He went from a relaxed, easygoing tourist to someone in a state of intense paranoia. On July 8th, Lars decided to leave Bulgaria. He texted his mother, telling her that he would be flying home that day. He took a taxi to Varna Airport, but once he arrived, his strange behavior continued. Lars visited the airport's medical office, seeking advice about his ruptured eardrum and whether he was fit to fly. During the examination, he reportedly became agitated and panicked. Without warning, he suddenly stood up and fled from the doctor's office, running out of the airport. This moment was captured on CCTV, and the footage is chilling to watch. Lars sprints out of the airport, leaving his luggage behind, and runs into the parking lot. He crosses the street, heading toward a nearby forest, and vanishes. That was the last time anyone saw Lars Mittank.
Theories about Lars' disappearance vary widely, but none seem to fully explain his bizarre behavior and sudden flight into the unknown. One theory is that Lars was suffering from paranoid psychosis, possibly triggered by his injury, a reaction to medication, or a mental health condition that had been lying dormant. His increasing paranoia and fear of being followed could be explained by a mental health breakdown. But if that were the case, where did he go, and why hasn't he been found? Another theory is more sinister, that Lars may have been right about being followed. Could the men from the bar have tracked him down, intending to harm him, and Lars ran out of fear for his life? However, no solid evidence has emerged to support this. And then there's the possibility that Lars simply wandered into the forest and succumbed to the elements. Search efforts were made, but no trace of him, no clothes, no remains, have ever been found. That was the last time anyone saw Lars Mittank. Lars's family continues to search for answers. His mother, Sandra Mittank, has never given up hope that her son is still out there somewhere. She has worked tirelessly to keep his case in the public eye, organizing searches, working with authorities, and appealing for new information. Despite her efforts, there have been no credible leads in nearly a decade. Lars's disappearance remains one of the most mysterious missing person cases in recent history, leaving behind a trail of questions and very few answers. What happened to Lars Mittank? Was his paranoia a symptom of a deeper psychological issue? Or was there something more dangerous lurking in the shadows of his final days? His case stands as a reminder that sometimes the most terrifying mysteries don't happen in the dead of night. They happen in plain sight. If you have any theories about Lars's disappearance, leave a comment below. Let's keep this case alive, because somewhere out there, the truth is still waiting to be found.